Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to QA automation classes. So in the last class we have seen to the left up, to right up and the near relative locators, and today we are going to look into the chaining of the relative locators. So relative locators, how we will be chaining them, right? So we'll go to the same tables example. So we'll say click on the edit link, okay, which is to the left of delete but link and to the right of this URL. Okay, so this is one we can do. That means we are trying to identify the edit link with respect to delete as well as with respect to this website. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So now let's try to do that. Relative locator chaining. So let's copy the same thing from here. Now demo page. Let's go to here. Okay, maybe I can copy everything. One more I'll just introduce. Okay, so relative locator chaining. Okay, so now click on delete, which is to the left of the edit, right? Let's see. Click on delete, which is to the sorry, so we have to do the other way. Click on the edit, which is to the left of delete, right? Okay, so let's copy from this one. Left of, click on edit, left of delete. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, just copy this one. So yeah, done. Okay, one more. Okay, so and then we can say instead of that, okay, we'll again say dot to here, right? Okay, dot to right of. Okay, so again we have to give this right of things. Okay, so right up, and we can see we can give the again by CSS or something. Just give by dot CSS selector. Okay, and we have to give the locator for this website. Okay, so let's do this. Let me copy this one. Up to this. Okay, we'll modify it. Okay, so now we don't have to go to the 6th, we have to go to the 5th. Okay, so now you got this ID, right? So now copy this one to the right of the CSS selector. Okay, give this one and then dot click. Okay, let's see. Now we can start running this one. Relative. So what did I do? So I said click on the edit link, which is to the left of the delete link and which is to the right of this website. Okay, so now let's try to run it. Let's see what happens. Okay, see, it clicked on the edit link. Okay, so this is how you will chain the multiple methods over here, relative locators methods. Okay, so this is one, and another one is we can do the static input of the relative locators also, right? Instead of writing relative locator dot with, so this is a class, this is a static method of that class. Okay, so if you statically import this one, right, if you import this one, then we can easily use that, right? So how to do that? So maybe I can show you with the help of the one more example. The same example will take relative locator chaining, copy, paste, relative locator static import. Okay, so here what usually we are doing, we are using the class name dot method name, right? Instead of that we will statically try to import it, right? So here if you see, the class is imported, so instead of importing it we can import statically. How to do? So let's say import static. Okay, so relative locator and then say dot width. Okay, so after this you have statically imported, and instead of the relative locator just try using width. Okay, so you have to statically import, right, till the width method, and then you can start using width here instead of using the relative locator dot width. It's up to you what which flavor you want to use. Okay, so now I can run this one and we can see the execution. See, click on edit. Okay, fine. So okay, cool. So this is done. There is one more concept left. So how you will identify the multiple web element through the relative locators, right? So same concept, right? How you used to find with the help of find elements, same thing we'll do here. Okay, so we can do like this. Okay, so let me take this one, edit and delete. Okay, so we can go till here. Okay, if we go till here, it will give me two things over there, right? So if I go to this URL and so replace it with, so I can get two things. Okay, so okay, so we'll try to find these two, edit and delete hrefs. Okay, these two values through the help of relative locators. Okay, so we'll come here. Okay, and then to the right up we can use. Okay, so let's go to the code base and let's try to do it. So okay, so one more, copy, paste. So this one will be relative locator multiple web elements. Okay, identification. Okay, yeah, name is long, but yeah, what to do? So now we're saying driver dot find element. Okay, so relative locator. Okay, a statical import we can directly say with. Okay, so we have to go till here. Okay, we don't have to give everything. Okay, so now here if you see, two things are getting identified. Okay, so I can get rid of these things. To left up we don't need. Okay, dot to right of this is a selector. Okay, remove this one. What it is going to give? Okay, so instead of find element we have to say find elements. Okay, because multiple elements it will return, right? So this is nothing but it is going to return two elements there. We have seen here, right? It is going to return the two elements. Okay, one is the edit, another one is the delete. Okay, so now we can store it as a list of web element, right? How we used to do list of web element. Okay, web element. Okay, interface list of web element. So let's say we can give some meaningful name. Okay, So I'll say sorry, hyperlinks equals to this one. Okay, so list you need to import this one. Okay, so alt enter. Okay, got imported. And now after this you can iterate over this hyperlinks, and you can try to print them. Okay, so what you will say, for each loop we can take. Okay, so for type is web element. Okay, so web element, let's say wb in where, in our hyperlinks. Okay, for hyperlinks. So what we're trying to do here, we can say s out, we can print wb dot get text. Let's say text, it will print. So now let's run this one. Okay, let's see, did it print? See, edit and deleted printed, right? So what basically it did, so it went to that particular whatever the css we have given, and it tried to find there are two web elements here. Okay, and it was to the right of this locator. This is the way the relative locating technique works. So we have given, okay, go to this one, and then whatever elements it got identified, we try to keep that inside a list of the web element. Okay, and then we iterate over that web element and printed each of the web element text. So it printed edit and delete. Okay, so that's what you will see here, there edit and delete, right? So yeah, so this is how exactly you will identify the list of the web element through the relative locator techniques. So in this session we have learned three things. One is the relative locator chaining. You can chain like to the left of this one and to the right of this one, find this element. And then relative locator static import, you can import the with method statically, and then instead of writing relative locator dot with, you can directly write with. Okay, and the third one is the identification of the multiple web element and going through them and printing them on the console, or whatever you want to do operation you can do. Okay, so these three things we covered in this session, and from the next session we'll see browser window options. Okay, so that's all to this relative locator techniques. Okay, so many things we have completed in the relative locator, and these are newly introduced in the Selenium 4, and I want all of you to go through it. And if you have any doubt, then please let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so that's all for this class. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.